Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Officer 24/7. My name is Niharika Walia Bhatnagar, and I am with you with the area of accounting and financial management for bankers. Okay, everyone, the blooming deals are here. Double validity on our Mahapack and 80% discount, 79% flat plus 1% on our app. Matlab, download the app and get this particular discount right away. Go ahead and please download our website, download our app, and otherwise go on to our website and use the code Y541, everyone. Use the specific code Y541 and download the app and download the use this particular code, and you will get 80% discount on our Mahapack and other courses as well, and double validity is also there on Mahapacks. So go ahead and look out for the JAIIB CAIIB combined Mahapack because you can invest it right away. Right, so this would be really beneficial as these benefits really go a long way, because almost 1 year 2 year validities are available. That means if you're planning for JIB and CIB, sufficient time to prepare and little investment and maximum benefit is definitely available in this case. Done. Okay, so let's begin with the practice questions today. Today I think I'll be covering more of costing and income tax together in this area. Marginal costing technique is useful for make or buy, profit planning, shutdown decisions, or all of the above. But marginal costing is basically related to the area of variable costing. Okay, na? It talks about variable costing in detail. So if it is considering that either I make things or not, that is make or buy. Either I should make it or buy it. So that is make or buy. Then we have profit planning. See, I can increase my profit if I have more of I control my variable costs. If it is more, then I have problems. Shutdown cost. See, during the COVID period, the organizations have to decide whether they should continue working or they should put their work on halt. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to survive now. So, is this so they had to find what is the cost if they could have continued their organization, then what's the amount, and then we talk about the shutdown cost. Shutdown cost means if they work put the entire work on hold completely, how much time will it take further? So this is what we talk about this entire area. So answer is all of the above. Okay, marginal costing includes all of these together. Which one is not a feature of budgetary control? What do you mean by budgetary control, everyone? Budgetary control talks about the budget of the organization. Budgetary control means talk about we think of how much money we need in the upcoming future, isn't it? We need to think about it, how much money we need in the future, how much production we need to make in the upcoming future, how do we work in the upcoming future. We have to be very much open towards this entire area, right? So budgetary control is basically a tool for management control, an instrument for delegation and authority, an instrument for evaluating the overall performance or a statement of budget and forecasts. The correct answer is D, everyone. It's a statement of budget. Matlab you are preparing how much expenses and incomes you will be incurring in the upcoming future, and forecast. Forecast matlab anticipating the future expenses. You're trying to find the forecast of it, right? It's a statement of budget and forecast. Which of the following items would be specifically included in the statement of cash flows constructed in compliance with AS3? Conversion of debt to equity, acquiring an asset through lease, operating and non-operating cash flow information, purchasing a building by giving a mortgage to the seller. Cash flow statement. Cash flow statement is basically based upon inflow. Okay. Inflow or outflow. Conversion of debt to equity is not part of input or output of cash. Acquiring an asset through lease, if you're not making a payment, not a relevant information. Operating and non-operating cash flow information, that can be the point. Purchasing a building by giving a mortgage to seller, there is no movement of cash. There's only one point where there actually is a movement of cash. Operating and non-operating cash flow information. You say that this is my regular business, that is called operating activities, and whatever is not operating will either go in investing activities, which talks about where we put our money, and financing activities. Okay, so again, the blooming deeds are here, everyone. If you're looking forward towards your purchase of the JAIIB modules, you're looking forward towards JAIIB entire JAIIB 4 subjects, or you're looking forward to or 4 subjects test series, then you're also planning, you need to have both bilingual and English medium access. You want to go through ebooks as well, then go ahead with the JAIIB Mahapack. And if you're planning for CAIIB as well, then go for JAIIB and CAIIB Mahapack, because that's available at the lowest cost. It would be very pocket friendly if you look forward to it. Don't forget to use the code Y541. Right? Okay, now this is about the second point. Now let's move on to the question. As I told you, Acha, today's class is more towards module D. Costing done. Second thing that we did was direct tax. Third that we are covering is indirect tax. So this is pure module D that we are covering today. An individual gets an option to choose between an existing tax rate and the new concessional tax rate under which section? 115 BAA, BAB, triple B, or 115 BAC? This is a question from our IIBF book itself, everyone. What's the correct answer? Go ahead. What's the correct answer, everyone? There are different sections. The section that we are covering here is what exactly, according to you? Is it BAA, BAB, triple B, or BAC? The correct answer is BAC. ठीक है, this is the new scheme, मतलब this is actually the MAT criteria which we consider when we are taking the specific topic in consideration, that what is the amount of tax you should pay. ठीक है, this is covered under 115 BAC. Again, there are different cash tax provisions, but thankfully in your examination hardly a glimpse of the entire topic is covered, so not much trouble for you, definitely, for sure. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. The correct, okay. Which of the following statements are true about deferred tax asset as per Ind AS? But the deferred tax asset or a deferred tax liability is what? This is a situation where your organization is having a fight between Companies Act and Income Tax Act. ठीक है, so deferred tax asset should be classified as current assets, deferred tax liabilities should be current liabilities. वैसे ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता, both deferred tax asset and liabilities are long term, they are never a part of it, and yes, they are not even contingent. There is a certainty attached to it because you are calculating your this year's income, you are calculating the Companies Act balance sheet, you are preparing your balance sheet already, you know what benefits and what losses that you are facing. So technically the correct answer is actually C. They are both a part of non-current. Deferred tax asset goes into non-current assets, deferred tax liability goes into deferred tax non-current liabilities. ठीक है, they are not to be classified as current assets or current liabilities, that for that matter. If the tax law does not allow an item of expenditure, the disallowed amount will result in increased current tax, deferred tax, asset, liability, or none. Okay, making a chart. This is Companies Act and this is Income Tax Act. If the tax law does not allow an item of expenditure, okay, if the tax law, there is an expense which Companies Act allowed but they didn't allow. No expense not allowed matlab you are having more profit matlab more tax that you are paying currently. ठीक है, currently you are paying more tax. That means in the future you will pay more tax today means less tax tomorrow. The correct answer would be deferred tax asset in this case. ठीक है, so yes, deferred, अच्छा इसमें दिया ही नहीं हुआ. There is a deferred tax asset increase. There's an increase in deferred tax asset and this year you are paying more current tax as well. This is also correct. This is basically a question of IIBF book. So I'll go for, they have specified increased current tax here. So this is a nearest answer. But as per calculation, this also forms the formation of deferred tax for the year. But in terms of current tax, yes. Since a profit is disallowed, you'll have to pay more tax. Acha, and at the same time, DTA is formed when they have to also specify the word temporary. Whenever you find temporary differences between the laws, only then DTA arises. ठीक है? Okay. It's a very important area to understand this entire calculation method. Okay, the answer is increased current tax. If the question would have said the word temporary na, this year or the future years, then it would have been a deferred tax asset. Since in this case they are just saying ki this is not allowed, that's a increase in current tax. Which of the following is an advantage of GST? We are starting with the goods and service tax. Goods and service tax was introduced just a few years back, 2017. It's been around 7 years right now. In July, it would be 7 years complete. It increases the complexity of tax structure. वैसे practically it does, in books we don't say that. It reduces the cost of production. It can be the point because multiple taxes have been removed. It discourages compliance with tax regulations, you bet. It includes so many tax regulations. Monthly returns, yearly return, quarterly return. I think I was going through a specific transaction, the GST regulation there. It stated that a big organization which has to pay uh, they have to file their return of GST every single month. So with monthly returns, there are 12 along with the quarterly returns, along with the annual return. Overall, that organization was finding 37 returns of GST of different types in a year. 37. The tax regulations are not getting lessened at all with GST. That's one truth. It limits the growth of economy. Nahi. In the beginning, even I would agree. I thought that this would be hampering the economy, and it did, because after demonetization, introducing it just a year after, we were just recovering from the demonetization and we faced GST back to back. And before our country, like our country would have actually taken it slowly and steadily, but with 2020 hit, we were again hit. So our growth in terms of the working was definitely hit, but none of these things were bad. Demonetization is something I think I won't comment on that, because in terms of economy, we are currently talking about direct and indirect tax. In our examination, they are covering that part. So in terms of GST, it has everything has a pros and con. So, but it doesn't limit the growth of economy as for now. It is not doing that way. ठीक है, it is reducing the cost of production. It has increased inflation at one point, but yes, all the XYZ छोटे छोटे taxes that were there, they are all eradicated. So that's one truth. Okay. How does the comprehensive IT system benefit taxpayers under GST? It makes compliance difficult. It increases opacity in tax processes. It provides online taxpayer services. It discourages taxpayer from using technology. This is definitely wrong. IT system never does that. Rather, I think because of the IT systems, I don't have to run to GST department just to file my income, the GST return. I don't have to deposit my tax by standing in long queues. I can get it done at my place. So technically, these IT systems have benefited us a lot. That means we are having, it provides online taxpayer services. These taxpayer services are a boon and a bane as well. Boon because 90% work can be done from the CA offices, CS offices, but bane because this is done round the clock. There's no life. So that's one particular practical reality. Okay. Then how do bank branches handle services provided to each other under GST? They do not provide services to each other. They do not need to pay tax on such services. They claim ITC later, or they pay tax without claiming any credit. You cannot do this. Okay, you just cannot pay tax without claiming the credit. Why are we doing this? If I am paying tax and I don't get any benefit out of it, then what's the fun of paying tax? If I don't cry in front of income tax department, GST department that hi I paid tax, hi I paid tax, you have to remember that part, na? So then basically what you will do is the moment you pay tax, you say my one pocket is paying to another pocket, ma'am. Why are you even charging it? In GST says go ahead and adjust it now. Then whatever you have to pay, you just remove what you already paid. That is called input tax credit. That is ITC. So you can definitely have that ITC. They claim ITC later. This gives a sigh of relief that array we have paid and we are claiming the same here as well. Last question for the day. What changes have occurred regarding actionable claims under GST? They are not, sorry, they are no longer considered as services. They are taxed as goods. They are taxed at a reduced rate. They are exempt from taxation. The correct answer would be they are taxed as goods. ठीक है, they're taxed as goods. Okay, everybody done with this particular question? Acha, now I'll just be ending, but since I have told you about the double validity going on, I would like to just show you where to go. Okay, this particular benefit is currently going on. I think everybody should look forward to this benefit because these benefits are good for your pocket as well as in terms of investments you are putting it in your books. The more you are investing in your books, it goes a long way in life. So that's what I strongly feel about the books and all. You just have to go onto the area of JAIIB. Look at this, everyone. Mahapack available 2.0 is at 6898.85. You want to get more discount? Go ahead, use the code Y541. Just utilize this code Y541 and apply it, and you'll get it for 6298. 6298 matlab 6200 roughly, and you are getting it for 12 months. Technically 500 something rupees would be there in terms of your per month amount. Almost negligible because for the next 12 months you don't have to pay for revision batch, regular batch. You want to attend one batch, two batch, three batch, ebooks, test series, everything included. Marathons, mahamarathons, doubt classes, everything is a part of it. Matlab you name it, and you don't even have to pay a single penny for JIB after this. For sure. If you have a long term planning, you want ki nahi, don't want to buy only the JIB. I'm thinking ki if such a particular benefit is available, I want JIB plus CIB. Then go on to the of JIB and CIB. Just focus on JIB, CIB, Mahapacks. You can see JIB, CIB, Mahapack as well. This might look like, array, the price is quite high. It's 12,073. Go ahead, use the code Y541. As soon as you apply the code Y541, you will get for 11,023. Matlab 11,000 something. That is on 79% everyone. You get one more percent, you have 100 rupees less. Technically, you will be paying around 10,000 something. है ना, 10,000 something that you will be paying, and you'll get both JIB and CIB. All optional subject of CIB included. Bilingual, English medium, whatever batch you attend. Previous batches, current batches, whatever. Future batches till the next 2 years. Whatever you want to attend, everything you can attend. Then test series, marathons classes, PDFs of the class, everything included. You want to go through ebooks, you don't have to buy Macmillan books separately. Ebooks is basically a summarized form of the entire MacBook study, also available here. Okay, Macmillan books are covered here. So you can see it in the form of 603 ebooks are available, everyone. Look at this. The entire area of these are live classes. Okay, the classes are available, test series is available, then you have 90 videos as well as ebooks specifically for different modules of different subjects. Everything visible and clearly available for you. So hurry up and check it out on our website, on our app for further details. Don't forget to use the code Y541 to get the maximum discount, everyone. Thank you so much. We'll be meeting in the next class. Bye bye.